Let's pivot over to John Gizzi. He is the Washington correspondent. He's the White House. He's the man who broke this story in his column earlier today, talking about the departure of Steve Bannon. John, welcome to the show. I mean, you got to feel like this is a very momentous moment. What does this mean to the White House?
Well, it means that somebody who was a very iconoclastic figure, extremely popular with the non-interventionist wing of the Republican Party, as well as with grassroots conservative activists. They considered Steve Bannon their voice within the administration, is now gone. And this is something we're going to hear about later in the day and certainly over the weekend as people gradually accept the news that Bannon saw the exit sign and was pushed out. Namely, who will speak up for the non-interventionist wing? Who will take up the voice of the grassroots? Because right now, the early whispers are what's left resembles a Bush administration 3.
Wow. Well, certainly I would argue maybe the president ends up speaking for the non-interventionist wing and maybe for the grassroots. That's going to be a tough call. In our final 60 seconds, let me ask you, does this mean that the White House gets its mojo back? Are they back to setting the agenda rather than reacting like they've been for about the last 10 days?
Well, I would say this. It puts General Kelly and General McMaster in a more commanding position. There are no dissidents, no one guiding the administration as an abscessed tooth does to a tongue from the agenda that they have set forth. And Scaramucci isn't coming and Bannon is gone. So, yes, the question is what that agenda will be and whether they're able to put behind some of the tumultuous events of the last week and focus on tax reform and just maybe a new agenda on health care. We'll find out when the president returns.
Great work there in Washington. Great work at the White House. John Gizzi, you broke this thing wide open earlier today in your column, and we appreciate you making time for us here on the show. We look forward to your reporting in the days and weeks ahead as the White House turns. Thank you so much, John.
Stay tuned for further developments.